do. Nope. Problem with whack. Niggas wanna go to. Hood loving facts. Don't care what you been through. Nope. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now. No hold back. No hold back. Coming for the stacks. Coming for the stacks. Can't fuck what you wanna do. Nope. Problem with whack. Niggas wanna go to. Hood loving facts. Don't care what you been through. Nope. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now. It's deep now. You really gonna see how? No hold back me now. No pussy can't me how. No hide behind shadows. I can see clown. Don't make me go postal. I finna go postal. Yeah, I fin bro. Coast to folk. International coast to folk. If I don't know, finna know folk. And I ain't beat for the week now. If not for the streets pass. And I ain't no shooter, but I feel the heat now. No choice holding me now. Hungry trying to eat pounds. All that other sweet sound. For the teach can't say you ain't learn. Can't say it ain't burn. When you hit 15 shot there, man, then I say it's my turn. Little girl loose, no hold back. See through subliminals, pose the threats. Come for your animals, I'm a vet. Ain't finna treat your ass like a pet. Roll deep, now my dolo. I crease, stay on D. No chasing no backs. Flight pro. Stay true for my next episode, folks. No hold back. Coming for the stacks. Get fuck what you want to do. Nope. Problem with whack. Niggas wanna go to. Hood loving facts. Don't care what you been through. Nope. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now. No hold back. No hold back. Coming for the stacks. Coming for the stacks. Get fuck what you want to do. Nope. Problem with whack. Niggas wanna go to. Hood loving facts. Don't care what you been through. Nope. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now.
These niggas try to hold me back. Weak niggas with all this cap. Cutting off past friends. Been seen the whack shit since back then. That's why I don't dept them. These niggas mad filming, that's period. Need to go put a pad in. Bloodshed plays like mad and laugh. American patriots know they inferior. That's why they want me to hear my serious. Flew in the crack and they knew that's killing it. 30 years saying I heroin killing. Still on my body. They said they need rehab when brothers and sisters got locked up. For lighting a spoon with a hot one. Whoop whoop, PD got one. Pants. Tell me why my people always gotta do these bids.
What's good? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm flipping through computers and shit. Y'all know Freak be multitasking and all that. You know what I mean? We finna jump into this video real quick and shit. You know what I mean? Give me 1 sec.
Damn, you tweaking on the beat.
A lot of bitches acting tough and I don't like them. I got a problem, line them up cause I fight them. Been on for snatching bitches up, I got a tight grip. And I'm that nigga, keep a strap between your light, bitch. Folding up the money, gotta keep it in my pocket. Hoes will try to lace you up like James Harden from the Rockets. Staying throwed off of that liquor, drinking Henny out the bottle. Then I find me a little model to remodel. Big booty bitches, they be dancing for them dollars. I ain't hating, I'ma holler, do a few more tricks. I turn her ass into a scholar. Even on my worst day, I'm still snapping like piranhas. Break your bitch down, like she my pinata. Now you wanna tuck that tail, huh? Hit dogs gon' holler. Everybody wanna trap, but be faking for the collar. I ain't playing with your top, see you later, sayonara. Smoking on the backwood, bigger than an Oscar Mayer. Got a bad bitch with me, only one I'ma retire. Get the rest back to the streets and post that bitch up like a flyer. It's okay, I left a tip right on the dresser floor. Her name should be potential spam, so I know they ignore. I dare my bro and tag him in, make sure she ready for you. I tell these bitches how I'm coming, I ain't never going. Now you a big dog, haters got you pissed off. Ain't no snitching that slow. Running around with Japper dolls and that's gon' get you knocked off. Moving on right to the niggas receiving line, the tops off. Pop tarts, niggas go in the middle. Pillow talking to these bitches, feed me intel. I send them sicko boys just to get you. Oh, you big man and I flip too. Banana clips that split you. Dirt on my name, got shampoo. Wanna cut some, get cut. Talking to a lot of hoes, yeah. I got stamina. I take your baddest bitch from you, I ain't no amateur. A gray sweatpants, white horses, white tee. And it's a wavy nigga, summer gotta keep your strap on me. I'm screaming, and are you okay, baby? I'm just getting started. I've been talking out your neck, I'm about to work it like a novice. Trying to assemble me, little nigga, y'all forgot I was Mufasa. Got your bitch right in my backseat, you know she got that noggin. My eye got low, I let my book bag speak for me. Now she back up and running, she just needed a little D. Baby, this the last time I can't be fucking you for free. See a lot of cap and rappers, faces don't know at me. All your niggas hard outside behind the walls are copping please. Raising babies in the jungle, niggas they just snap no beats. Fired up the smoker just so I can go and cook the pig. Fuck all that talking, now the spaz paid homicide. I can keep all that fake shit, I'm out and out this bitch respectfully. Young niggas steady talking, okay, alright, Billy's party. I've been smoking on that doja, hit your hoe, now she retarded. Bitch, did a little rumble, it's okay to put the party. She believe that if she suck it harder, it's gon' make her smarter. I'm the only draft picker, not to change my name and starter. But instead it Lex DaBenefit, name a nigga that's harder. Alley oopin' on the dung, yamming just like I'm Vince Carter. Turn the vision on my car, that shit ended before it started. I've been out this bitch too long, call it hold a dilly depart. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
We back with another dish from Booth to the Block. Who we got today on Booth to the Block?
Shit, Lex DaBenefit, what's happening?
Lex DaBenefit, we appreciate you coming through, blazing the mic, dropping some motherfucking fire.
I appreciate you having me, for real.
No problem, no problem. So let the people know where you from.
I'm from South Carolina, right here in the Met. So Rivaside.
Let the people know. Let the people know. Let the people know. What's going on, everybody? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your one and only. Y'all host the one and only. My fam fucked up and shit. I don't never get tongue twisted on my shit, real talk. I don't never get tongue twisted, but that's Lex the motherfucker benefit, motherfucker fault. Shit, she had me waiting and shit, yo. You know, we supposed to be on this bitch at 8 motherfucking 45. It's 9:04. 9:04. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it's your fault, sis. It is what it is. I'm sitting here getting tipsy. I'm getting tipsy. My motherfucking words all fucked up and shit, but it is what it is, man. We here with another dope ass episode of Thirsty Thursdays, man. But y'all host the one and only tall, skinny, and bony. Would it be like homie Freaky D, aka that motherfucking snacks, man? Y'all know what it is, man. I always bring y'all that dope ass motherfucking entertainment from across the globe, man. I told y'all I ain't stopping, man. I ain't stopping. As long as they rapping and showing up on time, I'm gonna be motherfucking airing, motherfucker. That's what I do, man. I show love. That's what I do. So if y'all appreciate the motherfucking content, I'll be showing y'all, bring it to y'all. Y'all appreciate the artists and like the artists, man. Make sure y'all motherfucker hit that like button, hit that share button, and always stay tuned, man. And the link is in the bio too. If you want to catch up on any past episodes or this full episode, if you happen to miss this shit tonight, you know what I mean, you can catch all this shit. It's in the bio and shit, man. But we gonna jump into this shit, yo. You know what I mean? What's going on? What's going on? Lex DaBenefit.
Now,
You know what I mean?
what's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? I appreciate you having me for shit, though.
Yeah,
It's definitely a vibe, man.
yeah,
You
that's
funny too.
yeah, I'm a whole fucking bar. I'm a whole bar. I wake up every day like my vibrations be so fucking high. I be high, I be cross and shit. Fuck that shit, man.
Hey,
So yo, for those who don't know who Lex DaBenefit is, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Who is Lex DaBenefit and what does your name mean?
all right. So Lex DaBenefit, of course, me. You see it. You see it. Official. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's where the name came from.
Yeah,
Lex DaBenefit. I'm beneficial. Somebody who come in contact with me. Anything I touch, it's a benefit behind it. So I went on here with that name. But outside of that, man, I'm just a rapper. Man, I'm just chasing a dream, chasing it. Let's get it.
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So that track that just went off, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh man, track is called Respectfully, but
You
I honestly don't believe.
respectfully, you was talking shit. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, it was all real. It was real though. When I did that track, I had been on a small little hiatus from music. Like I was just feeling like I ain't like the way that music was going, the way it was transitioning, what it was turning into, real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I just had a lot around, saying what they wanted to say. Oh, we ain't seen Lex in a minute. Da, 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 da. I just ain't like what I was hearing. So I just got there. I said, you know what? Let me respectfully lay this thing out for everybody. Yeah, respectfully. It was a lot of disrespect in there, but it was respectfully because I said it. It was direct.
no doubt.
So
Yeah, here you
yeah.
go, respectfully. Yeah, no doubt.
Hmm.
Respectfully, I respect that shit. I liked the track, you know what I mean? I listened to it a couple times and shit. So I was like, nah, I gotta play this shit. You know what I mean? Fuck y'all
Appreciate it.
shit, y'all some bullshit. How you gonna hit some copyright shit and I got the artist right the fuck here? It don't make sense.
Right.
It
I'm
makes
right here.
sense. You know what I
I
mean?
give you permission.
Yeah, like she gave me permission. Mark, what the fuck? Real talk, man. So, you know what I mean? Monticello, South Carolina isn't a place most people know. How did your hometown shape your music and message?
I feel like a lot of talent is actually brought to South Carolina. A lot of people don't know about it. Sometimes, like now we got this that's really, taking off from the city. So now they looking, now they pay. But it's always been a lot of talent here in Atlanta. We just with gatekeepers or just resources in essence, you know what I'm saying? Like we have our own local resources, but to tap into that industry level, we ain't really had any of those. And the people who did have the resources, they wasn't trying to get up. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, like
that's
that. It'd
just
be like
that's how it's more to me, yeah.
as far as like shaping your music though and your message. You know what I mean? What message you bring it through with your music? You think that Monticello, South Carolina, um, you know, what I mean, contributes to?
So when of course when I was first born and bred, it was on the Monticello roadside. So, that's the hood.
Oh,
Everybody who know what time it is, that's the hood. You feel me?
yeah,
And growing up around people standing in circles, doing ciphers and, going bar. That's how we used to handle problems real for real. Like nobody wasn't fighting like that, man. Man, let's get on the cipher. Let's rap about it.
bar, nigga.
Yeah, like let's go bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? And just growing up here, cousins, my brother, rest of soul, just going at it, man. That's just what it was about. Music always being something major when it came to shaping us in general. Like we that's how we exhibited our feelings. That's how we put it out
Yeah,
there, was through our music.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, going from there, then transitioning, moving from Monticello, having to make new friends. Goddamn, I'm moving to the Riverside. That's why I say I'm so Riverside, for real, for real.
Yes.
Everything else huh?
Well, that actually leads me. That actually leads me to my next question. You know, what I mean, I say you talk about being from Riverside. You know, what I mean, can you break down what that means culturally and emotionally for you?
Well, culturally, I mean, it's a different vibe. Everybody, the Riverside is the Riverside, and everybody know what time over there. You
I,
know what I'm saying? Everybody know what time it is over there. Sometimes for good things, some bad things, but it's the Riverside. So, I'm for so long, and I'm a part of that. Like I grew up in that. Like I'm in that. You know what I'm talking about? So, I can go outside today on the Riverside and be straight. You feel me? I might not Monticello Road and be straight, but on the Riverside, I'm good.
oh, okay, no
You get on
doubt,
the
no doubt. I get you. I get
yeah,
you.
yeah. So I'm so Riverside, you know. Um, but on the outside looking in, man, it's just a lot of different things that you'll see coming from that side. Like you got R&B, you got rap, you got battle rap, you got it's so many different things that just take course from the Riverside. It's the same on all sides. I can't even take nothing from nobody else or no other place.
Yeah.
The Carolinas in general is dope, but uh, y'all just gotta
Few
wait. It's
artists.
coming.
I know a few artists and shit. I done had a few artists from the Carolinas here, North Carolina and South Carolina,
Yeah,
both areas. So you know what I
yeah.
mean. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely some dope talent coming from down that way.
Oh yeah.
And y'all some good people too. Y'all some good people, man. Y'all some good people. I done met so many people through this platform, man. It's been the experiences itself has paid for it. Has paid for it in advance. Just the experience, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't charge nothing
Oh
for
yeah.
the platform, you feel what I'm saying? But just in itself, just meeting the people and just networking and building relationships with people I wouldn't have known and would have met if had I not created this platform and shit. It's just dope for me. You know what I mean? Doping this up for me and shit. Yeah, so man, I tell everybody keep pushing, man. And definitely, y'all Carolinas. That's
Woo
Southern talk.
woo. Let's
Yeah, that's
go.
Southern talk. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want y'all
Uh-huh.
come to my fucking show, popping. You better invite me, and I want to give my. I'm kind of skinny and shit, so I can eat the plate.
Bro, I'm gonna get you right out there.
I can eat the plate.
I'm gonna get you right
Put
out
on some
there.
pounds now. You know.
All right, man. You ain't even got to, gang. You can come just how you are. See somebody already put in the comments, yer. That's a Carolina thing, yer.
Straight like that. Straight like that. So as far as your
hmm
creative process of music and shit, your music is raw, personal, unfiltered. Where do you pull from when you're writing?
My emotions,
Emotions.
whatever I'm feeling. Yep, literally. Like I can wake up and it's a sunny night. I sit in the car and I rap about it being a sunny day. Some of the things that I about on it, I might write it down because hey, that was actually kind of dope, Lex. Outside of that, it's all about emotions. Some of my biggest tracks, like I said, were respectfully. That's one of the singles I'm pushing on my hip hop side. I said I do R&B too, but
Oh,
on my hip hop side, I'm pushing respectfully because I respect everything that I said. Everything that I said, you can come back to me and I will reiterate to you that that's what I meant. I meant exactly what I said.
yeah.
That was based off of the emotion I felt. My R&B song, it was a bad breakup, and that's what I'm pushing. You know, and it tapped me in a different way. So that's why I decided, you know what, I gotta put some serenade to this. I gotta breeze into that thing. Give them a little something to think about. And I took it back to the '90s with that joint. So it's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, respectfully. that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that last letter hit hard. What was going through your mind when you created that track?
That was a bad breakup, cause like horrible one. Like,
Yeah.
that was oof, that was a tough
Thinking
one.
about her.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one, but I had to stand on business with that. That track was that part of that track. It took me. That was probably the longest process that I ever had to go through. Like it, how some people like today I can write a verse in 5 minutes. Just play a beat. I can write a verse in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That song took me a month. Like real spill, no holy feel on
Was
that
you
one. It took me a whole
crying?
month.
Was you crying verse to verse?
Hell yeah, man. Crying like a motherfucker. Cause I really ain't want to say bye, but I had to say bye. I had to get no.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was tough. That was a tough one.
Self
You could feel all that in there.
self therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Spit your pain through your lyrics and shit, through your music and shit.
That's it.
You
That's
know, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? So how do you balance vulnerability with strength in your lyrics?
uh I leave the vulnerable. Well, I can't even say that. I would say the balance the two because I sing and rap. I can kind
I
of
got
vulnerability on the
yeah, I can dig
more on the yeah.
yeah,
Now there's some times where I might rebel state like I make feel good music or I can make disrespectful music or I can
yeah,
just
I got you.
the nasty music. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever.
Yeah,
So I balance the two. It's just about the vibe. You know what I'm saying? If the vibe is right, I'm in there.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So
Hmm.
talk to us about buildings of the benefit. What was the inspiration behind the title and sound? The benefit.
That was so the buildings of the benefit. That's part one of the EP. I'm actually working on part two, which is gonna be the final chapter of the benefit.
Okay.
But basically, that type of play by play to kind of how I came into music, how my life was. Like I said, it's not a good idea to just put your life out there so soon in your music career. People ain't trying to hear that. But
Yeah.
I felt like a lot of things that I had to say in feel like it was relatable for somebody, and that's what I felt. So I put that body of work out, and you can actually see the transition and the growth in my music with each song that was perfectly played. So Buildings of the Benefit Part Two come out. It's gonna be massive.
We crazy.
They're gonna love
This is
it here, man. They're gonna
the
love it.
movie. Ah!
They're gonna love it here.
Like where's
Yeah,
she at?
yeah, yeah. This is not the same Lex from the first one. Yeah, no, no.
So,
She's different.
that's what
Yeah.
it's all about. It's about growth. It's about growth. I feel like I pay attention to like artists. A lot of artists I have. I've interviewed over 100 artists throughout the last almost 3 years, coming up on 3 years this year. Um,
Hmm.
and I watch artists, because I'm subscribed to their channels and shit like that. I subscribe to yours as well, so I'll be watching your
Preach.
growth. I'll definitely be reaching out to you as I see you go on. Hey, listen, what's up, Lex? I see you got something else dropping. You want to get some promotion? Come back on Thirsty Thursdays, or just jump there. Just throw me your shit because I got Freaky Fridays too, which is the spinoff of Thirsty Thursdays where I just play, what I mean, all artist music and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just run it up, run it the fuck up.
Definitely gonna tap in. Definitely gonna tap into
I
that.
ain't gonna,
And any way that I can support you, let me know. God
yeah, I
dang.
appreciate that. I appreciate that respectfully.
Respectfully. That's it. Word of the day.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
respectfully. So being a woman in hip hop, the industry still ain't easy for women, especially when you're raw and real. What challenges have you
Hmm.
faced?
I ain't hear you. What
I
say?
said, what challenges have you faced?
Man, it's a lot of 'em.
I bet.
I feel like first of all, being a female in the industry, like you said, is not. You know what I'm saying? And there's a particular stigma that's placed on a female artist,
Yeah,
on what a female artist should be. You feel me? I don't think there's been another female artist of my kind or of my caliber since Young and May.
yeah,
At least not. You know what I'm saying? So it's tougher. Especially when it comes to features or like just getting a video play or getting any type of play. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to do a feature with a guy or if a guy want to do a feature with me, I run into the issue of, oh, my verse too hard. Now they want to rewrite, not put the song out. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Whereas if I was a girly girl or some of that sort, you feel me? They gonna die for me to be on the track, bro. They gonna put it out. They gonna talk nasty. They gonna, oh man, she did this. I mean, I can't do it. I can't do it. I
yeah,
can never do that.
yeah, I got
So that's definitely a tough part of being a female artist that is a part of the LGBT community. It's
you.
it's it's a little bit tougher for us.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Y'all got your own lane though. I had an artist on here, that's a part of the LGBT community, and she's excelling in her career. She acting and everything. She got movies on Tubi and shit. I mean, that's not really saying too much though. But no, her movies are good. Her acting is good. And
Right.
I've been watching. I've been following her. Like I said, I got her. I get everybody's notifications and shit when they posted something new. And like I said, I communicate with these people. These people, these relationships I've built with people, being built with people through networking. So we communicate with each other. Everyday shit like that or whatever. But I done
Right.
phones and talk to niggas for hours too. Niggas tell me about, about their whole family and shit. Like, goddamn, nigga, you need a therapist, nigga, not snacks.
Yeah.
You don't need snacks, nigga. You need a therapist, nigga. Like,
All right.
call me on Thirsty Thursdays, motherfucker. We talking privately now, motherfucker. But
And there go.
yeah, man. It's all about it's all about pushing the network and shit. But through that, like I said, building relationships and God, like I said, man, it's a dope thing, man. It's a dope thing and shit. And then, yeah, you're gonna have challenges. As far as I even when I was pursuing music and shit like that, I always been a tomboy. So you know what I mean. When I was coming up, I think the hardest rap artist, like I said, I'm 46 years old. So the hardest rapper then I think it was the Boss. You know what I mean? Boss, you know what I mean? Her name was Boss. You know what I'm saying? The Boss. They call her Boss, little short, light skinned chick and shit. You know, I forget what she rapped or whatever. But she had one song I think that did well or whatever. It did okay. I think she probably went gold or something. It didn't do platinum.
Okay.
Yeah, but she did her thing or whatever. That was probably like the first Young M.A. You feel what I'm saying? Like real talk.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, but they wasn't looking for that. They was looking for like Lil Kim's and Foxy Browns and shit like that or whatever. So I'm coming up in the labels, and my name Freaky D, and I got Freaky D. Like,
Yeah, but I'm what you need. What you mean?
the music is like, yeah, I'm talking shit, but I ain't talking like I'm not talking like I'm fucking. I'm talking like everything I do, I freak, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? What it is I do, I freak the fuck out of that shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
In their mind, they think it's sexual and shit. In my mind, it's not really sexual. It's like, nah, I freaks the fuck out of shit, man. I'm dancing.
Freak everything.
Yeah.
All of
You know
it.
what I mean? That's what I do. You know what I mean? So I definitely can relate with that. Relate with that. But like I said about baby girl though, she been pushing. She been doing her thing, man. Like I said, I've been seeing her consistently just move up, and doing more movies. She got another movie out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. Even the acting and the you could tell that they spending money on the production.
Absolutely.
No bootleg movie and shit like that. So I'm like, yo, she doing her thing. She had her one of her songs featured on BET, played on BET as well. So you know what I mean, just be inspired by that. You know what I mean? Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody, but everybody had their own fan base. You know what I mean? So I always encourage everybody and shit. I ain't biased and I don't give a fuck about what your sexual whatever preference is. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Ain't none of my business. But I don't worry about that shit anyway. That's how I'm gonna fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing.
Right.
Why people be so concerned about people's sexual preference is just crazy as fuck to me. Like, it shouldn't be an issue. Who gives a fuck? Like, really, you know what I mean? You only give a fuck if you want to fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So
that part.
yeah, don't fly over your heads, y'all. But feel me, yo. So have you felt pressure to change your style, sign, or image to fit in with the mainstream?
Yeah, every day I listen to the new music, you know. Got this trend going with this little what the hell on, and I'm like, bro, I can never do that. I could never, man. Me and a lot of my lyrical friends, because I hang with a lot of local artists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's I mean, we try to instill and strengthen each other. So that's the people that I be around. So we just be listening to stuff. So I don't even want to listen to mainstream music because of some of the ways it's going. Cause I can't do that. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't even be real. I couldn't even be myself with that.
Because your music being shaped by a trend.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're
And I feel every
authentic.
trend gonna have an end. Yeah, every trend gonna have an end. You know what I'm saying? So I just been listening to myself. Like
That's dope.
before I convert to that, I'll stop. I ain't saying I can change it. I can't. I'm me. I'm Lex DaBenefit. You believe it, cuz.
I feel that. Like I said, everybody had their own fan base. You feel what I'm saying? And shit like that. And you don't need a bunch of people to become rich or, you know, shit like that. You won't have to fill stadiums in order to express your music and see that people enjoy it, your art, because music is art. That's why they call us artists. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just art in the way that you choose to express it and shit like that or whatever. So like I said, people is concerned themselves a little too much with people's sexual preferences. I think they need to check themselves. Like, why you always worried about what somebody doing in the bedroom, motherfucker.
Right. Like what you got? What you got?
Like, you
What
think
you got going
what
on?
they who they fucking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
ask yourself like, why, motherfucker? Like, why? Business. Like, you know what I mean? Like, unless you trying to fuck, why you worrying about who I'm fucking and why I'm fucking and who I'm fucking this and how I'm
like
fucking them and shit like that? Because everybody,
like just shut up, man. Listen to the music, bro. Just listen to the music.
and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know what I mean? If we never seen nobody, you know what I mean? If we never seen our faces and shit, we just heard the music. I think that you know that I think it would give the artist a little bit more freedom to be and you know what I mean and sing and speak, you know, just express, you know, who they truly are and shit like that or whatever. But because
Mm-hmm.
you got to keep, uphold this perception, which is why I asked that last question. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Are you doing anything to modify yourself, or you know what I mean, to fit into the mainstream shit of what's going on, the trend at the moment? You
Right.
know what I mean? Like you know, you shouldn't have to. You should be able to be authentically yourself, regardless of your appearance. You feel what I'm saying? If your music is dope, your music is fucking dope. Who gives a
Right.
fuck who you fucking?
That's all I care about. I don't care how nobody look.
Yeah,
And because like I don't care what you got on, what you look like.
yeah, the only thing I'm saying is whatever you do, just keep it to you. Don't encourage other motherfuckers to do
Right.
what you do.
Right.
That's the only thing I'm with right there. That's where I draw a line. Like, don't encourage a motherfucker by do what you do. Motherfucker, you might like fucking on a roof off the edge, and, you know what I mean? And where I pick,
Right.
you know, I'm gonna fuck some weird crazy shit, motherfucker. If I do that shit in music, motherfucker, now you got other motherfuckers doing that crazy shit too, and they dying,
Right.
falling off the edge, having orgasms and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so yeah, man, you know what I mean? I think being authentic and being, you know, genuine to your sound and shit and take you far in the music industry because you would develop, like I said, the accessibility that you have to getting your music out there and promoting and catering to your own niche. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And just people that just love what you do and love your sound, regardless of who you are. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Just because they just love your music, it is what it is, and that's what it's really all about, man. That's why I promote, man. I promote everybody. I don't go fuck who the fuck you is. You be handicapped with a fucking CPAC. I don't know fuck. I think it's called CPAC. Motherfucker, track joint and shit. You can have. I don't give a fuck, but I make beats. And let me hear. Shit, this nigga. Oh, shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Show love to everybody, man. That's just me. That's just me. That's my way of giving back to humanity and shit. Everybody deserves their 15 minutes, 5 minutes, hour, 2 hours.
Whatever.
And
Right.
fuck, if the vibe is right, that means that means we having a good show. We head to 30 minutes, you know what I mean? So we having a good show. Some people don't. Some people only get a 30-minute show. It's been a few. No, it's been a few. Most people, we have dope shows because the vibe, just because I'm just a vibeable motherfucker. First and foremost, be
Right.
clear, respectfully. You feel what I'm saying?
Respectfully. Yeah.
Respectfully, with two of them, respectfully. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, Sirski. Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So got to keep the energy and shit. Got to keep the energy, the vibes. Got to keep the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Vibrations
yeah,
high.
yeah, most definitely. That's how I like to keep this shit, man. You know what I mean? What advice would you give to other young women trying to make noise in the hip hop game?
Just be yourself and keep going.
Keep
You know what I'm saying? It's a crowd for everybody. You know, everybody ain't gonna be your crowd.
yeah,
Find your crowd, bro. You only need consistent fan base. You know what I'm saying? The fan base, it makes you, yes, it helps. It helps. But you don't have to have the world like you. I just I just need a percentage of the world to like me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It could
And
be
there's gonna be people.
it could be 1%
Yeah.
of the world. Yeah, one
It's
percent.
right.
0.5. How about that?
Right, right, right. Real spill. Somebody else resonate with me that hey, she's been herself consistently. Her music's dope. I like the message that she brings. I like her persona, and they're gonna take me there. And when you take me there, thank you. I appreciate you.
Please.
Respectfully.
So stop
Heck yeah.
identity and shit. You know what I mean? Your style is unapologetic. You know what I mean? How important is staying true to yourself in this industry?
It's very important. Because it would go against everything that I stand for. Or people wouldn't even like me for real if I was out here rapping about things I wasn't doing. You know what I mean? I definitely have to continue to be myself. I am not in the streets anymore. I don't live that life anymore. So you won't hear me talk about that too much. Okay. I might talk about what I used to do, but
I
briefly. Crib. I'm at the
respect.
house. Real spill. So yeah, it's very important. It's very important. I feel like if you don't stay true to yourself, you're gonna lose your fan base, even if you gain one.
Yeah, most definitely. I believe with social media, people get the, if you're gonna get on camera, just be yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Just be yourself because
Hmm.
somebody gonna see you in public, and and
Yeah,
and I've seen so many people in public, and they are not who they appear to be online.
yeah.
If
You
I'm
got
saying,
some people who gonna try to make you stand on what you said. You said some things.
yeah,
You gotta stand on that.
you
Bro, I'm not standing on anything. I'm standing on everything that I said, but understand, I'm not standing on anything outside of what I said.
yeah, it's definitely. Can I just say, like, real fast, that fucking picture in the background is dope as fuck. I'm sure anybody else is watching too.
Oh,
It's just
priest,
fast.
priest, man, we got a nice little,
Yeah, oh yeah,
we got a lot
you
of
right there.
artwork in here, baby.
Yeah, I like that. I don't like this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope as fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all got some pig feet
Hmm.
there too.
So what
Got
one?
some pig feet down there too.
No, ain't no goddamn pig feet, man. I ain't no pig feet, man. That's nasty now. Look, I'm from the south, but I ain't that southern, my boy.
I had to find out. I had to
Uh-uh.
ask this shit because I know y'all can eat down there, motherfucker. Boy, I know y'all can eat.
Oh yeah.
I don't eat pork.
I
I'm
mean,
just fucking with you. I just look.
I,
I actually sound healthy, motherfucker. I ain't.
I'm definitely healthy.
This not a motherfucking meal. I'm finna eat when we get off this bitch. Fuck you talking about?
Was not no, I've already no, I'm not eating after 8 o'clock. It's a new practice I'm trying.
No doubt, no doubt. So speaking of that, style and identity and shit. Your style is unapologetic, right? So so so
Right.
so how important is staying true to yourself in this industry?
Super important.
Hold on. My bad. I believe I just asked you that question. Didn't I just
Hmm.
ask that shit?
Hmm.
And I like how you flow with that shit though, y'all. Y'all see how she flows? She's a dope fucking artist and an actor, by the way. Yeah, I think you should
Oh yeah.
be active because she went right.
That's actually what I want to do.
You
That's really what
she went right with that shit. So yeah, I'm reading from the script, y'all. Shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. Y'all.
I
Ain't no way in hell I know all this shit, and in my head I can remember all the questions I'm gonna ask this young lady tonight. So shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
That's all
Everybody
right.
reading the script. The world is a stage, motherfuckers. Wake up. It is what it is. So that's gonna lead to my next question though. So you bring that Southern grit,
Mhm.
but with elegance and bars, what I mean? Who are your musical influences
Locally or overall?
overall?
Overall, Wayne.
Okay.
Um, that man that molded me. I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of local artists that I grew up around,
Yeah.
look, that Dedication 2 album was unstoppable, baby. I had it on repeat every day. That's back when CDs was popping. Come on
Which
now.
playing? Which one you was playing though? Which one you was playing? What's your,
Off of this too?
yeah, what's your favorite song off of that shit?
What's the, they all ran into each other. It was the one where he was like, money on my mind, money on my mental. Super soaker with a nigga like a swimsuit. I think they sipping on it. I could fuck with him juice. Test me if you want to bet. Where that boy hard?
There you go. That's a little way.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. He inspired a lot of artists and shit, yo. So you know what I mean? You ain't the first person I had
Mm-hmm.
on here that said that, particularly from the South. New Orleans. I had a dude up in here from New Orleans and shit, from Kenya. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
I be
that's
yeah,
dope.
yeah, man. I be fucking with everybody. Chicago. You know what I mean? Pablo from Chicago.
Okay, them drillers. That's some drillers.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like I've been mad artists and shit, man. Artists so good. Yo, it's definitely dope to have you on the platform and shit. You know what I mean? Give
Heck
me
yeah.
y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all watching this shit. If y'all watching in the future and shit, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that shit.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna post a video on the link me in the comments and shit, man. So y'all make sure y'all check her out. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel and shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stay posted to everything that she doing because Lex is the benefit. You know what I mean? Respectfully, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Real talk and shit. So how do you want fans to feel when they hear a Lex the Benefit track for the first time?
I wanted Jaws to drop.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You said
Because
draws or draws?
Jaw.
Oh,
jaw.
Listen,
Yeah, like I want them to be. I want my audience to be taken aback. No, don't drop your drawers. Keep them on.
Hold up.
Drop it. Don't drop your drawers. Keep them on. Okay. Um, I want you. I want you to keep your drawers on. Okay.
Excuse the viewers and shit. You feel me now?
Nah, keep all your clothes on. I just want you. Nah, seriously though. I want when a person hears my music, I believe that I tell a story. So I want them to be able to kind of actually visually see it just from the words. Like, I like to paint a picture. So I want them to be able to feel like they in that moment with me, not just listening to somebody going bar for bar, verse for verse. I want you to see what I see.
I got you. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. As far as like mindset and movement, if you could tell your younger self one thing before stepping into the industry, what would it be?
Get your money up.
Get your that part.
Get get your money up.
That's
Cause
you already know. So yeah, you know the deal then. So you know what that's what it's all about. It's all about having them funds. Yeah.
money up. Yeah, that's what I would have told younger me, because younger me had a lot of money and blew through it. You feel me? Because I was young. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I saw some of the biggest money I ever seen in my life when I was younger. I went overseas, worked overseas for a little bit. That was cool. And I touched a lot of money.
Yeah.
I also blew a lot of money. So if I would have known that I would want this full time, I definitely would have stacked that money. I would have been all right.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. So you're not just an artist, you're a movement. What legacy are you building?
Wow, that's a good question.
That's
Yo, you kind of good at this. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm trying to get the best host award for the year. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, all right, yeah. And I'm gonna have to write a letter about that one.
Snacks.
Motherfucking snacks. Like, all right. Nah, so the legacy, honestly, I want the legacy that I'm trying to build is just, I mean, and it's gonna sound like a broken record, but just being true to yourself.
Yeah,
Like you are enough type. That's the legacy I'm building. Like, I want people to understand you don't gotta fit in with the trends to still make a mark.
yeah, that part, yeah, that part. That part. I feel like as an artist, you know what I mean, you have a responsibility to put out music, knowing the effect that music have on people and how
Mm-hmm.
it moves millions, not just a few people, but millions of people. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like a responsibility as an artist to put out good vibrational music. Period. I don't give a fuck of what it is you talk about. It should be good vibrational music that inspire people because of the
Right.
power. Because of the power. If you getting into music to rap about violence, crime on crime, and everybody kill each other, shit like that and shit. What's going on, Tia? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to just hang it up. You know what I'm saying? You the type of rappers that we don't need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need, and I'm speaking. This how. Regardless if I have rappers on here that rap about that, I asked them too. You can't rap about nothing different. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because then therefore, then you're not contributing to humanity. You trying to degrade humanity. You're not trying to uplift that shit. So as artists, I feel like we have a responsibility because we have the power to move crowds. We have the
Absolutely.
whole crowds. They gonna be in there. You on stage and they up to you like this. You on stage and they reaching up to you like yo So they praising
Right.
you. You like a god right now. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what motherfuckers ultimately want to feel as an artist. You looked upon. So if you're gonna be looked upon, then why don't you bring forth bring forth good towards humanity and shit. So that's my purpose. That's what I do in every aspect of my life. You know what I'm saying? Even with this platform,
Absolutely.
with what I just said to you. You know what I mean? Hopefully that'll sink in somewhere and you start talking
Oh yeah.
motherfuckers start hitting niggas with bolos with that shit too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, motherfucker, if you gonna put out some shit, nigga, we moving crowds, nigga. We move
Right.
crowds, yo. How we trying to
Right.
move these crowds, nigga? We trying to move them to the cemetery, to the jail, nigga. Or we trying to move
Nah.
them? Let's get this motherfucker money, nigga. You know,
Yeah, let's elevate. We gotta elevate for
yeah,
sure.
so which way? So you know what I mean. I encourage artists. You know what I mean. Just knowing that because I think a lot of artists don't realize the power that they have. A lot of people don't realize influencers don't realize the power that they have. So once you realize you have that power, and then you know you got something that do because they ego and they want to just feel like they're on top and they may have never had or been anywhere what I mean, or seen or have been felt or loved or some shit like that. Everybody suffers from trauma. I do too. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They do certain things, but well they take that light that they getting right now, you feel what I'm saying, and they abuse it and they promote further bullshit, which fucks up our communities, and we feel the effects of that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all. I'm just gonna throw that out there and shit. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it about you and shit. You know what I mean? The ben-
Nah, you good, man. Hey, you giving out too? You giving out the gem? We keep it coming. What you
I
mean?
try. I try to tell my OG. I got to. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't get this old being stupid. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, you talking about your OG, bro? I'm not too far behind you. You chill on the
How old
age
are you, bro?
now.
Mommy, how old are you?
Oh man, you never ask a lady her age. So
You right. You right. All right, my bad.
nah,
Get
nah,
out
nah. You good? Nah,
there.
I'm at 35. I'm at 35.
Well, you're young, but you talking too far, mom. You got you about 11 years.
That's okay.
That's a whole decade. That's
So
not okay. What are you talking about?
it's,
You know what I
it's all
was
right.
doing at 35, girl? I wasn't motherfucking live. I tell you that shit. I was live,
All
but I
right,
wasn't on live. Fuck out of
all right. I getting live, getting out there, getting busy.
here. Yeah, I was live, but I wasn't on live. Real talk, real talk. So listen, right? So listen. As far as you know, what I mean, if someone only had one time, this is what I wanted to ask you because I had to note this one right here. I wanted to ask you this one. So if someone only had
Okay.
one time to listen to one song of yours, what song would it be and why? This should be interesting.
Mm,
Cried. You told me you cried the whole month over one song.
yeah,
So
off a last letter. Yeah,
talk to me, sis. Come on, I'm listening. I'll be your
but
therapist.
to be completely transparent, right? Last letter would definitely last letter would definitely be the song that I present.
That's the one.
Absolutely. And I mean, respectfully, is dope. Don't get it twisted. That's a banger. That's a hit. But if I had to leave a lasting impression, I would start. I would. It would be last letter.
That's the
It would. And I feel like the reason being is because it gave you the perfect mix of hip hop and R&B. I feel like it took you on a journey. It took you back. Like I said, I took it back to the 90s with the soul, you know. Um, I don't know if anybody peeped that sample. It was Lose Control.
in the 90s. This is baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I was born and bred in the 90s. Yeah,
To the 90s.
man, I took it back. I took it back. And honestly, that's one of the
Yeah, that's
that
showing love to us. OG.
I feel like Last Letter touches all age brackets. I don't feel like it was just for one type of crowd. Like I feel like everybody has experienced that at some point
Yeah,
in their
most
lives.
definitely. Yeah. I agree.
So yeah. But that would be the one that out there for sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
It's probably
so
probably the cleanest song I have.
the cleanest song. You said the cleanest song? Yeah,
The
because the one
cleanest,
I
yeah.
played wasn't clean at all. You was talking about a lot of shit, young lady. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you lucky you grown, but I was going, where your mom at, girl? Fuck.
Pat pat pat. Mom likes that song though. My mom loves
Oh,
respectfully.
shit, baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No cap.
Baby.
No cap. They be talking about music at my mom's job. My mom pull the phone out. Wait, let me let you hear my child. My child be going, boy. She going.
That's what's up.
I go there and be like, oh, you the rapper. You the daughter. You the rapper. Yeah, that's me. Thank you.
But that's love though. No, that's love though. That's love. That's like nothing like love from your moms, man. Like you feel
And listen.
talk. Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk, man. So you know what I mean, as far as
Mhm.
future moves, right? You know what I mean, what's next for Lex DaBenefit? You know, any project visuals or collabs we should be watching out for?
So I'm actually gonna be featured on this 420 that's dropping on 420. Y'all look out for that on Sunday. It's called
Personally be there?
absolutely, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna tap Man, I'm gonna tap in with you on that one for real, for real. I gotta let you get on
We
part of
going live,
that now. For sure,
expect that shit. We going live with Lex DaBenefit.
for sure, for sure. I'm on somebody else's project for the 420 project. That's gonna be dope. I'm also where I said Buildings of the Benefit Part Two. Which is the closure of the building of the benefit because she's built now. You know what I'm saying? She's still going, but she's already built. Outside of that, guys, yes, I'm gonna be shooting some visuals. The last letter, definitely gonna give you something to match that.
Yeah.
And I got this big project coming out with an artist named Creme de la Creme.
Okay.
Oh my, that's gonna be the one.
She said, "Oh my."
Oh my. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty dope, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? So, a dream feature, dead or alive, who would it be? Give it to me.
T-Pain.
T-Pain? Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
T-Pain.
hey.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yep,
ooh.
for sure, for sure. No
Hey,
lie.
Dennis, hold up. Hold up. You can do it all by you. Hold up. That's my shit. That's my
Mm-hmm.
baby. Hold up. Y'all must stop.
What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Definitely T Pain. I love T Pain. I think he's a definitely dope artist. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard nothing like he's just been always a dope artist. I've never
Always.
suck now. He making bullshit ass music now. Nah, he just been been consistently doing this thing, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's what's up. You know what I mean? So how? Let me ask you, how can fans support you, and where can they find your music and merch?
So working on merch. I actually got the benefits only line coming soon. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Um but you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all of it's Lex the Benefit. That's LEXDABENEFIT. All right. Don't get it twisted.
Don't
Anything outside of that is not.
don't get
But yeah,
that shit twisted. Respectfully, motherfuckers. Don't get
right, right.
twisted.
Yeah. But I can be found on all platforms. That's Apple, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, Google, TikTok, Facebook, all of those. You can find me on all under Lex the Benefit. It's universal.
Make sure y'all check my sis out. Make sure y'all check her out, man. So let me ask you, closing up this shit. Describe Lex the Benefit in 3 words.
Mm. 3 words to describe Lex the Benefit. Mm. It's hard, man. 3 words.
You need 6 words?
Nah. I'm trying to give you the right ones. I want to make sure I enunciate those properly for you. Hold tight. Let me
Okay.
see. 3 to describe Lex the Benefit. Authentic, hungry, and patient.
Patience is a virtue. You have to have patience in life. I promise you, yo. Like with all the noise,
Mm-hmm.
definitely gotta learn to just sit back and just chill. Just be like, yo, what the fuck? It's
Yeah, gotta let the chips I'm going to.
you gotta fall back, like, and just let all the noise just pass you. You gotta realize it's just all noise first, though. A lot of people don't realize it's just a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, patience is a virtue. You definitely have to have. Oh man, you have to have patience in this life we live in. You gotta have. You definitely have to have patience. We all,
For sure, for sure.
we all want everything so fast. Like we've been programmed to want everything so fast. We really gotta learn patience. It's gonna come. You just gotta be patient. You feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta be patient. Like, cause when it happens, you better be fucking ready. Like
Yeah,
you better be ready.
for sure, for sure.
That's what you better be. Real talk. Cause it's gonna happen. You just gotta be patient.
Mm-hmm.
So finish the sentence. If you're sleeping on Lex the Benefit, you're missing out on
Everything.
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 Everything is big though. Like
It's very big. Absolutely. I feel like I'm a big package.
It's very,
You're missing out on a lot.
it's very, very big. You know,
You saying it's vague. Sleeping on Lex DaBenefit, then you're missing out on how I said, man. Everything. The benefits. You're missing out on all the benefits.
respectfully, y'all heard her. Y'all heard it. She
Respectfully.
said, "Don't ask me twice." I said it first. You already, you know what I mean, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Respectfully, y'all heard it first here on motherfucking Thirsty Thursdays, bitch. Y'all host the one and only tall, skinny, and bony with a be like homie Freaky D, aka that motherfucking snacks. Y'all must stop playing with me, y'all. Told y'all keep bringing y'all the dope ass artists from across the motherfucking globe, man. Right to the south, the north, the east, the west. I don't give a fuck. You be in the middle of this shit, y'all. I'm gonna keep it popping for y'all, man. Y'all already know this shit. Yeah, I said pop because I'm an OG. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It is and shit, man. But you know, I miss all love, man. All love, keep spreading all love and shit, man. Stay positive, people and shit, man. Again, man, let's show love for Lex DaBenefit. You know what I mean? Monticello, South Carolina in the building and shit, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's keep this shit popping. Let's keep it moving and shit, man. Clips coming out soon. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, like button. Make sure y'all comment too. You feel what I'm saying? What y'all liked about the show? You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is straight live, so ain't no edits. So if I fuck up on live, I fuck up on live. It is what it is, y'all.
It is what it is.
Y'all seen that shit, but it is what it
Yes.
is. Lex corrected it. It is what it is, man. We're gonna keep it moving this shit, yo. Thanks again, Lex, for coming up on here and shit. Definitely appreciate you, girl. You know what I mean? You keep pushing, keep doing your thing. Again, let everybody know where they can find you at and shit. You know what I mean? Then we gonna get up out of this bitch.
First of all, I want to thank you once again for having me on this platform. Thank you to my boy Don for setting it up. That man for working, for real, for real. And listen, man, you can find it on that's Lex DaBenefit. That's LEXDABENEFIT. Practical Caprice. Y'all tap in. Let's go.
Peace. We out this
All
motherfucker.
right.
Make sure y'all stay tuned and shit. Hit that link in the motherfucking bio, man. Y'all know it's your motherfucking girl, Freaky D, and